Hello everyone, Brian here again. This time I will not be doing a product review of any kind of knife. In fact, today I'd like to go ahead and talk about customer service. If you all remember, my first video was about the Gerber Bear Grylls Ultimate Pro Knife, and just to bring up to speed, the blade's still intact, the pommel's still in one piece, it's still sharp, it still does what it needs to do, and it hasn't fallen apart like what all those naysayers are saying. So with that being said, let's begin. One of my main concerns was actually the ferrocerium rod. If you all recall, I told Gerber that I was afraid of a couple of things. The first thing was the original ferrocerium rod that came with it wore out. Well, it didn't actually wear out, but you could see that it's starting to wear out. So what Gerber did was they actually sent me a second ferrocerium rod, and I actually said thank you so much for sending me the second ferrocerium rod. I said there's only one problem. I don't know who made this rod or what the deal is, if it was made in China or something, or assembled in China, but it actually doesn't fit in the sheath's hole, so they sent me a third one. And when I saw that, I was like, that's awesome. And they asked me if everything's okay now, and I said the only thing I was worried about was that the ferrocerium rod was going to fall at the bottom hole. So they said, just to be safe, they sent me a fourth one. So I actually have 4 ferrocerium rods. So there you go. You can see them all there. I guess sooner or later I'll figure out which one actually doesn't fit in the sheath anymore. But anyway, speaking of the sheath, the other concern was the sheath was going to wear out, and my concerns were correct. After constant use, the sheath did finally wear out. As you can see here, the Velcro no longer stays. It didn't hold the knife tightly, so I had to go ahead and glue some of, well, actually didn't glue, but I used that same 3M weather stripping that I used in the bottom of my canteen to hold the blade in. I thought that was pretty neat. The sheath here, the plastic didn't start splitting at all. What actually did start splitting was the rubber, as you can see here. The best fix I could figure was just fill it with epoxy and hope for the best. And it actually started doing its job. It just, started splitting. Let me see if I could show you here. Well, you actually really can't see it there. Let me see if I could show you on this side here. Well, it's pretty much a little bit of a fix, but nonetheless, it started wearing out. The clip, yes, actually started wearing out too, and the blade wasn't being held in there tightly enough. Well, not to my standards at the very least. The next thing I had to complain about was the sharpening stone. It has completely been smoothed out. I mean, this thing is almost near shiny, and it's almost completely useless. And I even stripped one of the screws too. That was actually my own stupidity. But anyways, I told Gerber that this is just completely worn out. I was very honest with them. I told them that the whole sheath was just coming apart from constant use, and without me really asking, what they did was they sent me a complete new replacement sheath, free of charge. They didn't even ask any questions. They understood what happened, so what they did was send me a new one. There it is, all new and set to go. They said this falls into their lifetime warranty. So if your sheath wears out, guys, if your sheath wears out, there you go, then it's easily replaced. Same thing with the knife. Your knife breaks, they're going to replace it. So there's really nothing to be, all moaning and groaning about the new knife sharpener. Honestly, I actually haven't used it, because I have another knife sharpener that I've been using. And actually, you may all have seen that knife sharpener in one of my reviews too. It's the Bear Grylls field sharpener, and that actually is still in one piece and working just fine. The old ferrocerium rod clicks in now. That's a nice touch. Well, not nice touch, but it's nice to see that it's all new. The blade itself, there you go, guys. It's still in one piece. It's a little worn out. It's got some wear and tear on it. It's expected of any blade. Pommel's still there. But the main thing, it stays in one place. Locks in. Anyways, that's just my thing about Gerber and their customer service. How they like to go ahead and please and make sure everybody's all happy and everything. So if you have any doubts about Gerber and their customer service, just look at my video. You know, I mean, I didn't ask them for this. They just went ahead and sent it to me. They sent it to me because they wanted to, not because I asked for it. Anyways, this is Brian signing off and just saying that Gerber, thank you for the excellent customer service. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.